Hi, Olena.
How are you today?
Good.
It's good.
Today, yep.
Long time no see. What are we doing today?
We've been busy, right? Today, let's talk about this card gallery that went into GA not too long ago. As you can see with this article, um,
In
announced
March.
in March, and we are in April right now. So it's announced 1 month ago that card gallery in Power Pages went into GA stage. It's been in preview for a little while, and we haven't used it in our real project yet. Um, and I think this is a good time that we try it out and show people how we configure it and what's the experience using it. What do you think?
I agree. Let's get inspired and let's inspire people to use it because I haven't, to be honest, I haven't used it for my projects either. So
Yeah, which is fair. It was in
yeah.
preview for a while. Yes. Okay. Let's come into this playground that we have. It's a
Mm-hmm.
dev site. It's pretty empty right now, and let's use some of our existing records in this environment. We have this table called paths, and
Yeah.
we put some descriptions against it, and we have a reference table called path type to it.
Uh,
Let's
Maybe what else do we need in there? Just not okay. Let's continue. Yeah. Let's just start
yeah,
with
let's
this.
try to add
Mm-hmm.
this presented into a card format.
Mm-hmm.
And on this page, we have it's empty, and we have choose a component to start.
Mm-hmm.
We have our list of options as usual, and this part here, card gallery, is in GA. So let's click that. And we do had a bit of play around, and there's some
Did we?
existing gallery. Yes. Did we? um, so we can let's try start with a new one with this
Okay.
to a new gallery, and you can see there are some preview already happening in the background without doing anything. And what do we see here?
Do you remember which layout worked the best for us?
It
One
was
we
layout,
liked.
the
One.
first layout. Yes, we
Let's
have
do this
like
one.
a few different options, and I like this one the best. Which one do you? I
Let's do
didn't
one.
try
No,
the
let's
rest.
let's just do the pretty one, and
Yeah.
maybe we'll try one more later.
And so we have when we click onto card gallery, we have two tabs. One is the layout, and we have four options. We chose layout for one, and here it comes to the beautiful it kind of connect to this Dataverse. We have table source, which is our table. Dataverse
Mm-hmm.
table, we know it's path, and
Mm-hmm.
here we are linking it to view. We can choose an existing
Mm-hmm.
view. So let's just choose that and see what we can do here. And once I do that, you see that
Mm.
something is happening there.
Something
And
is in there. Yeah.
yeah, and you see that with the card gallery, we have a few options to configure the
Mm-hmm.
image, title, description, button, and we can choose to configure certain things or not.
Mm-hmm.
And if I just do this, it kind of does not have image. And let's go to see. You see how once I add the card gallery onto the
Mm-hmm.
page, the options changes a little bit. We have the
Okay.
styling,
Interesting. Yeah.
edit view, things like that already.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, if I click edit view here, which is pretty handy, it actually goes to allow
Mm-hmm.
us to edit the view that we hook onto the page. So let's just should we just do some minimum configuration and see how it looks like first before um, before doing
We want.
anything?
Yeah, we wanted to add image. Do you want to add image?
Yes, I want to add image, and let's see. We do have we created image field and we uploaded some image already.
Mm-hmm.
But here you see I don't really have option to choose that.
So
And
what do we do? Yeah.
title is pet name. Description we have it. We will link it to description.
Mm-hmm.
And without image, this is something we kind of observed. If you want something to be able to, if you want a particular column to be used with
Mm-hmm.
your card gallery design, you have to make sure that the column is included
Mm-hmm.
into the view, even though usually a file field is not something we usually add to a add
Yeah.
as a column into the view because you don't really see it, right? So here,
Yeah.
let's add it in and see if we save this first and come back.
Yeah. It's not obvious, right? And it's a
Mm-hmm.
good tip. It's good to know
Yep.
this.
Let's come back to the view and see if we have options here. See, when I
Yeah.
have an option, it kind of picks it right away. Let's have a look at what does it
Mm-hmm.
look like right now. Oh, my button. It's not responsive right now. It takes a bit of time.
Seem to be
This
heavy, quite
happening.
heavy
Okay.
component. I don't know.
Yeah, it's sort of see the layout. It's
Yeah.
adjusting by itself a little bit again. Let's try to see what it looks like.
Ta-da! I just saying the magic happens here. Or almost it is happening. Something is. This is spinning wheel. Then loading, loading, loading. I love your mouse pointer. It's really cool. It's
We
big.
start using this huge mouse pointer.
Yeah, for everything. I couldn't wait to see cats. Are we gonna see cats? All sort of pets.
Yeah,
Do we have parrots in there? Parrots.
I don't remember if we put a parrot in there.
Maybe
We
we should
have
next
cats
time.
and dogs. It takes a bit of time first time, usually feels like.
It's okay.
I wonder is it got anything to do with photo quality? So we actually picked pretty good photos.
I think there's a big photos and makes thumbnails from
something.
Yeah, but wow, cool. It's so cute.
It's loading the content that we have. Let's move this aside. So if we have a look at the views that we have, it's like Bella, that's the content, and it's a dog. And if we come back here, oh sorry, this one. This is loading the description that we have, and we didn't configure any buttons here. Olena, can I ask you in real business word, when you see this type of things, where do you usually see a card gallery like this on a website?
I feel like it could be like in our case, it could be a real life website where we discussed it for the pet adoption, for example, right? In from other use cases, I can think about products, like pretty much any products, right? So if we want to display some products on some items in our portfolio, even my mom collects dragons. So if I ever build the website or Pop Pages website for my mom, showing her collection with all the descriptions, she has all sort of like tiny dragons and the pictures. Yeah, it's pretty visual. It actually looks very pretty, and I like it. But do we need to add some actions to this thing too? What would we?
Yes, let's go and try. Let's say this is we use it for maybe adoption or view detail type of thing. That's one thing we kind of didn't know for sure whether it can bring in this particular record ID forward, and let's try to test it. If we go into the card gallery and try to configure the button here, which we didn't configure before. If I expand this, I have two options to use either data column or use a link type that is
either page or
either page or if we do data column, if we do data column, it kind of can render the dynamic text. For example, the button may say Bella, and like if we link it to if we link it to
name.
the pet name, and or if we just do content snippet, it's a static. If we create this content snippet before, which is view pet details, with this, do we want to try using some rich HTML content? See if it works.
Let's not.
Let's not do it. Okay.
Let's just go straight to the page.
Okay. Okay. So that content snippet basically just have a wording details, and then we go to page, and let's say we go to page of pet details. We have a detail page, and we configure it to be opened in a new tab. Let's see what it is.
Something I was thinking about. Oh, okay. Let's just see what happens. We did something really cool and we tested it. Yeah, and now I remember what I wanted to ask you, but let's just see first how it works with the detail page. We hope it's going to pass some kind of record ID, or because we don't know how it's going to work if we do not.
Because with the configuration, we basically just define what is a page. That's it.
Yeah,
so we do see the button now, and if we try to click it, what does it do?
It says it's still loading something.
Maybe I click it too. Yes. So you see when I'm coming to the page, it is passing this ID visit without us defining anything, which is pretty helpful to me because we can build
It
actions on top of it. Yes.
it is really helpful because we have no explicit way to pass this ID, so that's good at just magically happening.
Yes.
Like I wouldn't figure out how to pass it otherwise. So
Yeah, with the configuration option, we don't see how it
yeah.
and we tested it just work like this. So that's a good thing to me. Oh, we didn't configure. I think we didn't click
Yeah, we didn't.
click
I
this.
think we clicked it, maybe didn't save it. I don't know.
Yes, I
I
didn't save it.
I maybe
Mhm.
I may I ask you something. I remember that was. Can you tell like can we display any column? Like let's say we have a pet type. Can we display this as a
Yeah.
column?
Yeah, that's something we want to try. If I go with there are with this card gallery, we didn't fully configure everything. The like text hyperlink, and also there are some custom text that we can further define on top of it. See, if I toggle this on, this option comes up,
Mm-hmm.
and we still have options to style it further.
Mm-hmm.
Which for this demo, we are not going to try any styling, but there are a lot of
Mm-hmm.
options we can touch on that a little bit after this. If I try to do this and I choose a data column, I only see pet name and description,
Mm.
which in our view, we have this pet type and it's not available for me to choose there.
Yes. Why do you think it is? Why we cannot
I
choose this particular column?
I suspect the lookup field is not something it's allowed to be chosen here. And even though, yeah, if from our testing, it does look like that. And what we did is that we create a formula field out of that. And it does, so if I go into this view and edit it further,
Mm-hmm.
so we create this formula field, which is
Mm-hmm.
basically by PowerFX.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a column. We create it's not a text column. It's
Mm.
it's
It's a
basically a
formula.
formula column. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
and we just create this and see whether it can support that.
Mm-hmm.
And from our experience,
Let's
if I
just show.
from our experience, we know that we need to add it to the view for any column.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I click it again. I need to come back. Let me come back and I click into card gallery design and I go into here. Now I have this pet type option,
Mm-hmm.
which is the formula field that we include in there. And we also have the
Mm.
toggle to show the column name as well if we want
Mm-hmm.
to. For this, let's not display that. And
Mm-hmm.
let's see what it does.
It looks promising. No, I like this functionality because it's pretty visual. Like it's you can put anything which has pictures looks pretty. It can be like your cookbook, like dishes or
Yeah,
anything.
yes.
But pets probably is the best thing to have pets in there.
Mhm.
Can be books. We I don't I know that we don't do shopping carts with packages and this whole commercial side of thing, but it's where we would use pretty pictures
Yeah.
of the products and things.
Mhm. Yeah,
Hmm. Okay. It
the
does display the pet
mhm.
type. Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
which is actually from a formula field. And if we come
Great.
back here and have a look at the other options available here, the
Mm-hmm.
styling we have like to change how the card look displays. You have quite a few options. Things like you can make text go to the side, something like that, and also
Mm-hmm.
given the colors, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
What I find is pretty handy here is that you have the option to, let's say, here I have another card gallery,
Mm-hmm.
and in here the style is slightly different,
Mm-hmm.
where the text is displayed on the right, and I have the option to copy the style and paste the whole
Mm-hmm.
style. Oh, it's not a so.
Doesn't like it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, what are we doing now? What is this
I,
loading?
yes, I think it's loading. Maybe I'm going too fast. Let's
Yeah, I think that
refresh.
something is broken in there.
Yeah.
At least it was working for the pets, and
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
I also think this copying style is a good thing. So it does
It's
allow us to
handy.
do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does look like something is going on with the website.
Mhm. Is there anything else we should touch base on like this? It takes a while to come up, so if I do copy design and I go to the other one to, you have the option to reset your whole
to the
reset your whole
original.
style. And if you enable search, it's just a search box at this moment. It does not have a filter.
Can you show me how to search, because I don't think we tested it. So I think we'll just it searches. Yeah.
If we do that, enable search, and we go in, it does takes a bit of time every time we change card gallery.
Yeah, looks like
on the first load.
So does it search? What type of configuration do we know? Can it search by name, or can it search by any field? How does it work?
That's a really good question.
Let's just have a look.
I didn't really test it. Let's see if it's do search by the quick find column or whether it's search in.
Yeah, let's just see if.
Yeah,
name
should be. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's try to search name and then by some content in the description to see whether it does the search after it's loading up.
Remember, we discussed materials, knowledge base, and articles, and we discussed search. Maybe we should try it on a real project. Maybe gallery would work. Bella, that's cool. What else?
Like, this is name
use it as a field?
Let's do German. Oh, German, I spelled German wrong. It does not find anything. Let's try to see if we configure the column as a quick find column. Does it work?
Yeah, let's try. Is it like a real search?
How do I go back to the?
You have to go to the views, yeah. In
Oh, let me go into that. So I usually work in a solution, which makes things a bit.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Column.
And the views. Do we want a quick
find?
Yeah, quick find. And let's add some
description in as well. Okay, save and publish. I don't know whether we need to think for this.
Do you think the formula type is also gonna work, the formula column? But we'll see if it works for the description. We're gonna search in the description.
Let's see if we can add so this would be this is a lookup, this is a formula column. Let's do that. Okay, that's should be just
let's
for sure. And then we come back here. I'm reloading hard refresh.
Yeah, at least we know that it takes some time, and it's
what I really like about this is that you kind of see this whole thing, we didn't do any coding.
Yeah, that's
it's
pretty,
completely.
It's also could be like some kind of like demos and thing. No, I think it's I don't know, because our projects is quite boring. That's why we cannot find. I could see the community. Let's say there's some non-profit organizations could benefit from using the galleries. Oh no. Try something. So it still searches by name. Maybe it just takes time to index.
This does work.
So this works like filtering, you say? So we can actually search. Can you try dog as well? I know it's look. So it works. It doesn't search in the description though, right? That's what you're trying to tell me. It does search in.
It doesn't look like. Maybe let's do this. See, maybe it's wildcard search.
Yeah, let's just see. Oh, what?
This is not a good word to search. Let's still search German.
Yeah.
It's pretty much everywhere.
But you don't. Yeah. See, it does. Good guess. It requires a wildcard. I think that's pretty cool exercise. We just did, like, I think the search is important, especially if you have a long gallery, and
And this is similar to other lists as well. Like to be honest, using the wildcard search is something we need to put a description to make user aware of that. It's the same behavior from dynamics. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I agree, but it's still pretty cool that you can just set it up, and I think it's amazing. I kind of like this session and really enjoy it.
Yes. Awesome.
So yeah, I think it's we have a video, the complete session, but I'm super happy with the results, and I think this whole search functionalities made it take it a so different level for me. Like, if we can search, it's really cool. Like, I
totally agree. Yes, should we
Awesome. Yeah.
wrap this up? And I
Yeah, I
hope
think
everyone enjoys this video.
Abby, I definitely did enjoy the video this session. Thank you so
Yes.
much. It was very interesting, and made me think about some other use cases for my customers. Let's just. I know that you have another session about the other ways of doing this whole gallery, like custom ways of
Do we
doing
want to
gallery.
quickly touch base on that? It's not really.
Okay, I don't know. Maybe we should save it. I really want this session to be published as soon as possible
Okay.
because we haven't recorded for a while. We will tell you why, because we were busy with something which we really want to share with you. But for now, I think we should wrap it up, and
Yeah.
I think we will record more sessions for you. Exciting
Yeah.
content.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, Abby, for this.
Thanks for watching. Let us know how
Thanks.
you feel about the cat gallery and with my cat. All right.
Thanks.
Thank you. Bye.